Hey, happy Thanksgiving week. Hi. I'm glad you're here. We're going to talk about one of my favorite things tonight, gratitude. I have a gift basket of things to give away. So I hope we're going to have lots of people on with us. That would be amazing. Let's see. Hi. I can't wait to see who else is going to join us. This is going to be fun. I got good little giveaways. I get my Post-it note out to put some names on here. Who else is out here tonight? Say hello. We're gonna give away some fun things. We are gonna talk about this gorgeous Kate Spade bag. This is gonna be given away on Friday of this week. I cannot believe Black Friday is almost here. Pink Friday. We call it Pink Friday in Mary Kay. Hi, Julie. We call it Pink Friday. Hi, Sandy. And so that's coming up on Friday. And so you're going to want to get your entry in if you have not gotten it in already. It's one entry per person. And I have a board full of everybody's name that entered our drawing. I'm going to show you how to enter when we're done tonight. It's very quick and easy. You just need to have the person that invited you in this group. You need their cell phone number or email address or however you're going to get a hold of them, because you're going to have to send them something at the end of this event tonight. And as soon as they get your little response, you're going to be in. You're going to be in to win this gorgeous bag. How fun is that? This gorgeous, like Friday, we're giving it away. I will put it in the mail on Saturday morning. It will get mailed out to wherever it needs to go. So don't miss that. You want to stay on till the very end. So I'm so glad everybody's here with us today. I get to talk about one of my all-time favorite topics, gratitude. And let me I gotta get my little notes over here. So who else is here? Isn't it pretty? I know, it's so pretty. It is so pretty. Whenever I do contests like that, I'm always looking at like Kate Spade and Coach. I always want to find like something that you would never buy for yourself, like especially around holiday time, right? Like who's going to go and spend all that money on a designer bag for themselves? I'm always looking for things like that. And when I find them, I get them, I usually, well, recently they've been mailing them to me. And when I open them up, I'm like, shoot, why didn't I get one for myself? And then I got to give it away. I get to keep it in my office for a couple of months. This one's been here for about 6-7 weeks, and it's about ready to go out the door. Hi, thank you. I see everybody on here. Say hello. Happy Thanksgiving. Okay, so I do have some drawings to give, little things to give away. And this is how it's going to work today. We're going to do a couple different ones. So first of all, every time you put a comment in the comment section, your name will go in for one of our little giveaways that we have. So you want to put comments in there for sure. The other one that we're going to do is I want you can start thinking about this right now. And I can't wait to see the post come up. I want to know how you express gratitude. Like, how do you live a life of gratitude in your life? What lessons have you learned to show gratitude, to live a life of gratitude? Put those down in there, because I'm going to look at those, and someone that puts a message down on there on how they express gratitude or show gratitude, you're going to win a gift also. So I want you to put that, maybe even 2 people. So we'll see how that goes. But you want to put some gifts in there, or some little ideas in there for how you might express gratitude. Okay, so let's just dive right in, because I don't want to keep you here too long tonight. But I do have some really good things that I want to share with you, because this is a really important topic. One of the other things that I do is kind of like a little, I don't know what you would want to call it. It's more of a hobby of mine, but it's a total passion. And it's about helping it started with teenage girls, young teenagers, working with girls on self-esteem, self-confidence, how to live a real, true, authentic life. I went through a time as a teenager where I just kind of never felt like I fit in. And it was, always kind of having to adjust who I was to to try and fit into different groups. And it worked. I mean, I got through school okay, I guess. I got through my teen years okay, but I was never really my true authentic self. And it took a really long time for me to feel really confident in who I was. And so I thought, I want to help these girls. And so one of the things that comes up with teenagers especially now, we're seeing a really high rise in a lot of mental illness stuff, right? Like a rise in depression and anxiety. And so much of that can be helped with gratitude. It's really kind of amazing. So let me tell you some of the statistics, scientific data on what happens when you live in gratitude. And then I get to share with you why I feel so blessed to have fallen into this beautiful Mary Kay company and what it's taught me. Because, I have experienced 28 years with Mary Kay. The vast majority of them, I have made a really nice, solid income for my family, for myself, a business that I work in and around all of my kids. We have 5 of them. 2 of them right now are away at college. So we only have 3 here right now. It's a very quiet house with only 3 here, that's for sure. But, I just really have this passion for teaching people how to live a really happy, joyful life with no matter what you're given, right? No matter if you choose this opportunity or not. I have this passion for that, filtered down into working with young kids. So I have this other little, I guess, side business that I do, kind of fitting that in every once in a while where I can. But I have been so blessed by Mary Kay for so many things other than just the financial business part of it. And so I'm really excited to share this with you because Mary Kay Ash herself was a woman that was so far ahead of her time and truly, truly lived a life of just full of gratitude and teaching other people how to live that way too. So I'm going to share those with you, but I do have a lot of scientific data about gratitude. So yeah, I want to just keep looking at these comments and see. Yeah, I know COVID's been hard. It has been so hard, but I'm going to show you let's get a little happiness going. Okay, let's try and get in this place of real happiness, especially this week of Thanksgiving. So this is what happens when you can truly live a life of gratitude. And I'm going to give you some skill even on how to improve this. Like how do you live a more thankful life? So number 1 is people that live a life of gratitude, full of gratitude, they sleep better. Anybody out there have a problem sleeping? Anybody? So better sleep, more resilience, so more bounce back ability. And when you don't have resilience, like right now, I think a lot of people are just sick and tired of being resilient. Like how much more can life throw at us? I mean, seriously, how much more can we get thrown at us? Some people are okay right now. Some people are not. They need more resilience. Gratitude can help build that. That can help build that. Oh, Nancy, I love that. Giving a roll up bag. We're going to talk about that, how to give to other people and feel good. People that regularly practice gratitude are healthier. They have less fatigue, less inflammation, decrease of any kind of heart conditions, and even those that are diagnosed with heart conditions. If you can learn to live a life of gratitude, it make an impact on that. They're generally happier people. And they have they gain a really strong, like a calm peace of mind, right? Like who doesn't want all of those things during COVID? And here's the great thing about gratitude, you guys, it costs nothing, right? It's just a change of mind. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about what I learned from Mary Kay because I was only 25 when I started. And so still, kind of feeling out who I am, kind of figuring out my life, figuring out where I fit. My confidence, I had high confidence in working as an athletic trainer. I was very confident in there, but my self-esteem wasn't so great, I don't think. And for girls, that self-esteem is pretty strong up till the age of 9. Like you ask a little girl that's like 6, 7, 8, what they want to do with their life, who they want to be in the world. They'll tell you the president. I want to be, I'm going to own a company. I'm going to be a teacher. I'm going to be an artist. I'm going to be a musician. At the age of 9, their self-confidence plummets, absolutely plummets between the ages of 9 and 12. It's very scary. And then once they hit the age of 12, it can take years to gain that confidence back. And so what we're dealing with now is a world of women that don't feel good about themselves. And I'm telling you, gratitude can shift that. Gratitude can shift that. So let me tell you some things. Number one thing that I learned as a beauty consultant almost right off the bat this was from a national sales director by the name of Rena Tarbett, who was very close friends with Mary Kay. And she learned this from Mary Kay herself. Let's see, isn't that so sad that, yes, confidence goes down after childhood? So you think about that, like when you talk to a little girl, if you went into like a first grade classroom, second grade classroom and asked a little girl, what do you want to be when you grow up? And they'll tell you like anything. I want to be an artist. I want to be a famous singer. I want to be a doctor. And then you ask them at age 13, they will completely change it. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure. I might want to be a teacher. Not there's anything wrong with the teacher, but like their big dreams are like crushed. Like someone squashed their dreams to be an artist. And so now they feel like I'll go to school and become an accountant because someone told me I couldn't be an artist, so they're not living their dreams. I know, it's so sad. Oh my God, I could talk for hours about that. That's not what this is about. We're going to be grateful here. Okay. So number one, what you think about expands, right? What you think about expands. That goes both sides. It goes negative and it goes with gratitude, right? So if you are somebody, excuse me, it tends to be a little bit pessimistic, we're going to teach you how to switch that. It's just a mindset. It's just a mindset. What you think about expands. So what you can be grateful for, the little things will expand. And it goes, so it's like, if you think about the, oh my gosh, parable of the talents, right? It's the same thing. Someone that was given a little and did nothing with it, they didn't get much more. So, oh my gosh, I don't know what I got. I gotta be grateful for my voice, right? Okay, so what you think about expands. So let's think about, and here's the second thing, okay? What you think about expands. So you think about the things you're grateful for. You will find more things to be grateful for. The universe will bless you with more things for you to be grateful for. And it's just a universal principle. And if you have children, think about it in this way, if you're not so sure about that. If you give your kids something, even something little, and they don't care about it, they brush it off, they're negative, they wish you gave them more. What is this stupid thing? I don't want this. You ever going to get them something similar to that again? Like, no. Do you want to give somebody something that's not grateful and all they do is find the negative? No. As a parent, I'm not running out the store to get them anything more. But if you give your child something that they completely, even if it's something little, a little thing of candy, or, a new pencil or something, new pen, and they're grateful for it. And they're like, thank you. Oh my God, this is the coolest thing. Thank you so much. I love this. I love this. Don't you want to give them more and give them more, right? They take care of the things that you give them. They nurture the things that you give them. You want to give more. Universe works the same way. So here's the next thing. You can be grateful for things everywhere and anywhere. So even if you're in a situation right now that is not what you would expect, that you were thinking, I don't really like my job. I'm not really getting paid enough. I don't really like my boss. My apartment is too small. I don't like, I don't have enough money for my furnishings. I wish I could have a nicer apartment. So if you're living in that kind of a space, the universe keeps giving you more of what you're talking about. So we got to learn to find gratitude and things to be thankful for everywhere. And I can remember sitting in a conference, a Mary Kay conference with National Sales Director Rena Tarbett. And she had come from extreme poverty when she came into Mary Kay and was living on food stamps and not even making ends meet on that end. And she had little kids, and it was just a horrible situation. And she knew that number one principle. She had to be grateful for what she had so the world would expand and she could have more, right? So she said, she was talking about work, and she said, there are so many of you that go into your job every day and you're crabby and you just don't like what you do and you don't like your boss and you don't like the people you work with, and you find something to be grateful for. Like, how about the fact that you are working inside an office with air conditioning when it's 90 degrees outside, and some people are working outside in the awful heat, in the awful sun, or you get to sit at a desk in a comfortable place at a desk with, air conditioning and a building around you when some people don't even have that, right? You may not like your boss, but you love your coworker, right? Like, find things to be thankful for. So it was so interesting. It was like this aha moment where I was like kind of not happy with my job. And I thought my other job, I was an athletic trainer. I thought, okay, you know what? I got to find things that I enjoy. And guess what? I started liking my job better. It was the craziest thing. So you can find things to be grateful for everywhere. So that's the next thing. Okay, here's the other thing about all that. Stop comparing yourself to others, right? Because here's the thing. When you are comparing yourself to others and the gifts that they have and the things that they have and the way that they live and the vacations they get to go on and the nice children that they have, when you feel like yours are not so nice, right? Or whatever the issue is, you are actually blocking the gifts that were meant for you. It's like every time you compare about what somebody else has and you, there's a little jealousy or a little guilt or a little like, why does she have all that? That's like one more gift that you just blocked from the Lord being able to put into your life. He doesn't want you looking at what other people have. He wants you looking on your own path. Like, this is the path that I've given you. Be grateful, because down your path, if you continue living in gratitude, I'm going to bless you with things that you can't even imagine. So stop looking from right to left. That's all part of gratitude. It's like being in the moment, right? Okay, so here's another thing. Accept gratitude from other people. This was a big one for me. I remember being at a conference learning this one, and I was like, what? Do you know, women? So I want you to think about this. When somebody tells you, oh my gosh, I love your dress, or if they say, oh my gosh, your hair looks gorgeous. What do you think the first thing most women do? What's the response that someone says, I love your dress? What's the most common response from a woman? Anybody know? They say, I love your dress, or thank you so much for what you did. Or the most common thing that happens with women is we brush it off and we'll say like, oh, this old thing, or, oh my God, I've had it for years, or, oh, my hair. Oh God, thank you. I really need to get to the hairdresser because it's just not, the color is like off, right? We immediately negate the gift that someone was trying to give us of gratitude and of like just giving you a gift. They're like giving you a compliment. That's a gift. Or thanking you for doing something and saying, oh no, it was nothing, right? Don't do that anymore because it's a gift. So think about that. When you give gratitude to somebody, it's like giving them a gift. It's like a gift of your heart saying, thank you, here's this, or I appreciate this about you, or you look beautiful today, or I love your smile. And when somebody brushes that off, it's like they're brushing your gift off. Like, don't tell me that it doesn't mean anything, right? And it goes the same way. Like when someone is giving you a compliment or thanking you for something, simply say, thank you. And feel their compliment, like feel the love because they said that. Try and take a moment. When you're saying the words thank you, you can say under your breath, I love you, or I appreciate you, or yes, I agree with you. I do this dress. Yeah, my hair does look good today, right? Like accept that. That's a huge thing because when you can start accepting gratitude that people gives you, it increases your confidence, increases your self-esteem, and increases your joy. So it's super important. Yes, Gina, this whole thing. Okay, so that's the other thing. Another thing I learned from Mary Kate on gratitude. And here's the third. So I told you my top three. I got so many, but here's my top one is keeping a gratitude journal. This is really important. And not a lot of people do it because you get tired of it. But I'm going to give you some other things about that too. But when you can sit down and think of things that you're grateful for and actually physically write them, there's a chemical action that goes on between your brain, the neurotransmitters in your brain, and writing. It's like a real true thing versus just sitting and thinking. Like, write out something you're grateful for, but don't just write it out. While you're writing it out, take a deep breath and really feel the gratitude in your heart. Like, really feel how appreciative you are for that individual person, or for that nice gesture somebody did for you, or the beautiful home you're living in, or the food you got to eat, or the fact that you get to go out and exercise because you're healthy and you feel good, right? Like, there's so many things that we can be grateful for. And I'm going to challenge you to try and do it for 1 full week, for 7 full days, right? Some of you already do this and it's just part of your natural being, and that's amazing. But really switch things up. And I'm going to give you some different ideas. Try and write 3 things every day that you're truly grateful for. Just take a little piece of paper and put it next to your bed. That's an easy thing to do. You can do it first thing in the morning, last thing before you go to bed at night. I know gratitude journals are the best, aren't they, Nancy? I love it. So like 3 things that you can be grateful for, and try as best you can to switch them up every night. So they're not the exact same things every day, because we can fall into that. Like, I'm so grateful for my husband. I'm so grateful. Try and switch it up. Maybe instead of grateful for my spouse, like something that he did for you that you are grateful for, that he washed his dish after dinner. Gina and I were just talking about that. Our husbands can sometimes overlook things. And when they do something like that, maybe we just need to be more grateful so that it expands. They do more. Okay, so that's one thing. If you're a gratitude journal person already and you're getting kind of tired of it, make a gratitude jar. Go get a jar at like Michael's or wherever, and get a little, you can even do a Post-it notepad. Write down like what you're grateful for on the little piece of paper and drop it in the jar. And then you can see your gratitude jar full up. I love using different colors of Post-it notes. So then it's a real colorful jar, and it just looks prettier and prettier as it gets filled up. And you want to be, write grateful things down. So a gratitude jar is a really cool way of doing that also, and showing gratitude. So I want to know, what do you guys do to show gratitude? Here's another thing about the neurotransmitter from between your brain and your hand. This is a true proven fact. When you can spend time in gratitude, like writing in a journal or doing a gratitude jar, or thinking of somebody in your past that made a big impact on your life. Okay, I took a class on joy, a class on happiness. It was amazing. And one of the things we had to do was every day for 5 days in a row, we had to think about somebody from our past that made a big impact on our life, a positive impact on our life, and write them a letter. And I went all the way back and wrote a letter to my first college professor back in 1990. And I just did this, like, I guess it was 2 years ago, and wrote him a letter. And he called me and he said, that was so nice. And he said, it's just amazing, because the man 30 years ago, he completely changed my life with the lessons I learned. And my gratitude in that letter impacted him in a profound way, right? But what they've proven is that when you do things like that, write gratitude letters and write a journal down, it has effects for 3 months after you do it. It's more of a benefit to you sometimes than it is to the person you wrote the letter to. It's kind of crazy. So I'm going to challenge you to do one of those 3 things this week, and just watch how it can impact your life. So, let's see. I try to do something to really help a person. If they're looking for X, I'll hunt it down. That's awesome. Yeah. You know what? With gratitude, you can give the gift of gratitude every day, right? Especially during COVID. Like, look at the people that are so stressed out in restaurants, in grocery stores, that are just working with those masks on all day, and they're stressed out because people are not happy, right? Like, they're having to deal with a lot. Just thank them, look them in the eyes, Tell them thank you. You're doing a great job. I appreciate you being here. Just getting into that kind of a rhythm. When someone holds the door for you, instead of just kind of walking in and going, thanks, like look them in the eyes and say thank you and smile. That goes such a long way, and it reflects right back on you for sure. So my Mary Kay business is really all of those things I've learned from this. I've learned from this, my Mary Kay, because when you're in a business like this, it's all about building yourself up. It is not easy to do our business, to stay focused and driven every day and keep serving people, not knowing if we're going to get a return, right? It can be hard. And so a lot comes up. And if you're willing to deal with it, it's like the best self-improvement course you could ever imagine, work in a business like this. So those are just some simple things that I learned from Mary Kay, from some of our top salespeople. And I hope it helps you a little bit to make your life a little bit better. So look, I'm just looking at Julie's. You can make your day. Yep. Treat people with a oh, I love that, Claire. Give little treats with a positive quote or a compliment to your colleagues as gratitude. Oh my gosh, these are great. Keep writing them down. If you can think of more things, type them in here because it's definitely going to help a lot of people. Okay, so what I want to do next is we're going to real quick. Some of you already entered this. But I'm going to go through and tell you how you can get your chance to win this bag. It takes about 5 or 6 more minutes. And it doesn't cost anything. But you got to do this before Friday. You got to list. I don't know if your consultant's going to give you another opportunity to do this. So let's go through this really quickly. And let me just tell you, because I always, I haven't done this every single week, but you all know how much I love my Mary Kay. I love my Mary Kay. I love this company for the amazing products, the science behind them, the people that work in our corporate office, my beauty consultants, my team, my sister sales directors that we're all in this together. I love everything about it. Do you know that one of the other things that is super, can really change your life are the relationships that we have and being grateful for the relationships that we have. And if you're in a place in your life where you're like, I don't have very many relationships that I can feel truly grateful for, maybe you want to jump in and be a part of Mary Kay with us just for that. We do have people that come in just because of that. So we only have a few minutes left, but I do want to go through and one more time. If you heard this already, stay with me because maybe you keep coming on here week after week, not only to win prizes, but maybe there's something more about this Mary Kay business that is like intriguing you. And so I'm going to have you listen to this one more time. So I never feel like I complete my job if I don't tell you a little bit about this incredible opportunity. And I want to just start out by telling you just like 5 real quick things about Mary Kay. First of all, we are a debt-free company. We are a family-owned, multi-billion-dollar company. And there really was a Mary Kay Ash. You've heard me talk about her before. Thanksgiving was her absolute favorite holiday. This was it, her favorite holiday. And she passed away just right before Thanksgiving, 19 years ago now. So, yeah, she was an amazing woman. Okay, but she did leave our company in really good hands. Her one son is considered a financial genius, and he's the financial head of the business. He's got the business mind, and her grandson has Mary Kay's heart. And he is in our corporate office every single day doing day-to-day operations and running our company. And that's at the helm of our company right now. And this past September marked our 57th anniversary. 57 years, we're debt-free. We have weathered every kind of storm imaginable, as you can imagine in 57 years, right? But did you know that our company gives us 50% commission? And did you know that you can earn a car, and not just any car? I mean, we have 4 different cars you can earn based on the different level that you want to achieve. But the car payments are made. Our registration payments are made, our tags and license plate fees are covered for us, and a huge portion of our insurance are covered by driving a Mary Kay car. And I'm currently earning our 12th car right now. So in March, I think it will be, I'll pick up the 8th pink Cadillac that our unit has ever earned. I'm super excited about that. I'm really proud of that too. So we earn 50% commission on everything that we sell. But did you also know that when we choose to spread this business to our friends and build a team of women that are like-minded like us that really want to change the world, we earn up to 23% commission based on what they sell. So it's a multi-level, like everybody makes the same amount on the sales, but because we spread our business love to our team members and we help them, we're going to also earn commission straight from Mary Kay Ash, not out of our team members' pocket. We all make the same 50% commission. So, of course, during COVID, we've gone virtual. That's why we get to be here today. And what I want to tell you is that you can start a Mary Kay business for just $30, $30. That's how we start a virtual business at Mary Kay. It gives you a 1-year free Mary Kay website from our company. They maintain it all. Your name is on it. If somebody buys product from your website, it's your sale. So that's pretty cool. Oh, Amy, thank you for our Fun Tuesday events. Yay, she's thankful for that. And it also gives you the ability to accept credit cards. So you get a whole year of ProPay. It's a really good deal for just $30. But you can also choose our full starter kit. And some of you love our products. We have over $400 in retail product that comes in our actual starter kit. That's $100 if you want to start that way. So once we get through all this virtual and we're back face-to-face doing appointments, you'll want that starter kit. So that might be something that you choose to do too, right? And if you have any new consultants on here, we may have new consultants on here. If your consultant is new, like within the last 4 months, she has vouchers that you can get your starter kit for just $75 instead of $100. So you're going to want to check. Julie is one of those people. Christina might still be in her 4 months, first 4 months. So you want to check with them, because they do have an expiration date on those. So some of you might be interested, not be interested in this business opportunity, of course, and that's okay. We definitely need customers too, you guys. But as an added bonus, when you start a Mary Kay business to make just a little bit of income or maybe even more, you get the privilege of getting your own product at the discount level also. So think about that with Christmas. So you might be starting this for your own business, and then there's that huge extra bonus of getting your own product and product gifts for everybody else at a great discount level. So that's called being a savvy shopper, right? Like, yes, we love that advantage for sure. So you might need just a little bit of extra money to pay down some debt, you guys. Maybe you just want a little bit of extra money to help get through Christmas, or you want to put a little bit of money away every single month. That's great. You know, some people, what is savings these days, right? This is a great way for some people to start a savings account with the extra money they make from Mary Kay. Or you might want to become one of those crazy boss babes driving a free Mary Kay car and leading a team, like learning how to lead and become a really powerful leader. It doesn't matter what your end game is with your Mary Kay business. We all start the same way, either at the $30 start, the $100 start, or you can do them both combined for $130 to get things going. So, well, I guess my question to you is that if you knew we could teach you everything that you could possibly need to know to start a business, and if we promised you that we were going to sit with you shoulder to shoulder or Zoom to Zoom and help you through problems and issues and give you all of the tools that have been developed for us over 57 years and really help you to find success, knowing that failure, there is no failure. You just decide that you don't want to do it anymore. It doesn't mean you failed, right? If you decide it's not for you, it just means you tried something and it wasn't for you, right? If you knew all that, would you be willing to give it a try? Because we would love to have you. And, I'm so thankful, talking about gratitude, that I started this 28 years ago, because it's given me a life and experiences that I could have never imagined. I could have never visualized. I could have never dreamed of if I didn't start this business. The self-esteem, the confidence, the gifts that I've been given in terms of the life lessons. I mean, they've been so powerful. So My life has gotten so much better. I'm so grateful for our beauty consultants that are on here. We have so many that are on here every single week, and I just love them to pieces. They become my dearest friends, and we want you to do life with us too. We have so much fun together. We get to travel when this COVID's over. I cannot wait because we usually travel together a lot. Okay, so this is the deal. This is how you're going to get your name in the drawing for this gorgeous, gorgeous bag. When you're all done, you're going to find your beauty consultant's cell phone number. You can instant messenger on Facebook. You could email her. You're going to call her. You just have to give her a number. All you need to get in the drawing is a number. And the numbers are 1, 2, and 3. And they go like this. Number 1 means absolutely, I want to get this going. I think I want to give this, not I think, I do want to give this a try. I'm a 1. Show me what I have to do to get started. Get me going right now, okay? That's a 1. A 2 is not so sure. I still am more nervous. I might want to do it in the future, but I just have more questions or I need to get through something first. That's number 2. Number 3 means thanks so much. Love these Tuesdays. Love being a customer. Love supporting Mary Kay, but it is not for me as a business, okay? So 1 is a yes. I'm ready to go. 2 is not so sure, not yet. Maybe later. And 3 is absolutely, I know I'm a no. I know I'm a no. And none of those, every single answer is just as good as the other. So text her, send her a message, somehow get it to her. Make sure she responds back to you and says, okay, I got it. And that means that you will be confirmed for this drawing. We're doing it Friday and we will do it. I'll do it live. I'll jump on here live and do it. So yay. I know, Sandy, I'm so grateful for you too. And I can't wait to travel too. I miss you guys. I miss seeing you face to face, but this was fun. You guys have a, thank you. I love you too, Amy Pearl. Amy Pearl said she's ready to retire. She doesn't want to start a new business. I'm like, got it. I get it, right? So funny. Okay, you guys. So here's this Thanksgiving. Be grateful. Come up with a gratitude, something that you're going to do these next couple of days and teach it to your kids. If you have kids that are like 11 to even young ones, teach them how to do a gratitude journal. Little ones, every night, sit down and ask them, what are you grateful for? It can help so much to deal with stress, anxiety, depression, all that. If they can learn how to live in gratitude right now, and you can teach them and you can do it with them. You have a great, great Thanksgiving. I'm so thankful for all of you. And I'll jump on Friday to do the drawing. I don't know what time. It'll be the middle of the day, probably like noon on Friday. All right. I'll see ya. Bye, everybody.